Alright, we are back for round 2 on the mulligan on the play. Great. Exactly where I want to be. Okay, that's a decent keep on 5 though. On 6, sorry. Keeping the land, I know I'd rather have a mountain. I'm not sure I can afford to put it on bottom here though, so we'll keep. Hope we can kind of nuke their hand with Labored Heart well enough. Fan bearer, okay, that's annoying. I guess I'll play the rat first now, so I don't have to take 1 damage. This might be a case of mulliganing on the play and facing a nut draw, though. And one of the issues with Tormentor Scarab is if you are behind, this is not gonna help you. I have no pressure, and my opponent can potentially just take 15 over 5 turn and just, you know, make the Tormentor Scarab me mulliganing to 5 basically, kind of, and losing 4 mana. So I'm not sure how good this is gonna be. Kinda depends on the amount of pressure they have access to. Them not playing a creature here is good though. And us being able to cast the Labor the Heart next turn is also going to be pretty important. Alright, Naya, mid-range. So we need to pick the Angel of Condemnation, I guess. Their hand is kind of slow though, which I definitely like. Don't really want to trade damage at this stage though, that's for sure. So I guess they are going to go Forest, Mana Leads, next turn they can Supply Caravan. They could also ambuscade my rats, but this seems not so good. A Blighted Bat, alright, well. Fine, maybe I should have attacked with the rat at this point. Maybe, might be. So I guess they are gonna ambuscade the bat. If I attack with rat though, they ambuscade the bat and we trade 1 for 2. That seems kinda meh. They can just play their camel as a 3/5. I don't. Oh, that was a nasty top deck. Well, now we probably just lose. It's probably literally the best card in the entire deck they could have top decked at this point. And we drew a 4-drop. Yeah. Game was suddenly looking slightly better after looking at their hand and drawing a decent beater, but now it's looking very, very bad. They should probably just ambuscade the rat and beat down. I will trade with Strangler, see if they let me do so. Especially since if I don't, well, I take 3 first, which I don't love, but more importantly, they get a token out of the camel, which is, again, not really where I want to be. Camel has a 3/5, okay, that I can deal with. We drew runes. I'm probably just gonna Torment now, as this creature doesn't do a ton here. So they have Ambuscade and Desert of the Fervent. I mean, it seems beatable. Like, Tormentor Scarab kind of does the same thing as Supply Caravan to some extent. They will get to draw a card, a fresh card, cycling the desert here. So they have 2 unknown, hopefully no creature. If they don't have any creature here, we might be fine. They will get to kill our next play. There's not a whole lot we can do about that though. This is gonna get ambuscaded. But if their last card is land and they draw another one, they are in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, they did not ambuscaded. Okay. Well, this game has been a roller coaster of emotion right now. Looked unwinnable, then we thought we could win, then they play Sand Strangler, then it was looking bad, now they are a little bit flooded maybe, and we can come back. I guess if they play Ambuscade now, they get 1 more damage, which is seems relevant for sure. We are not in great shape, not gonna lie, especially since they have Fan Bearer. They can just tap our Scrounger every turn and beat down with the Supply Caravan. Paincaster not gonna kill the Fan Bearer. They kind of have to do something about the Screecher though. They could just attack with Caravan though and tap the Screecher, and you know that's fine, and keep their Ambuscade in case I have something. Ooh, don't play a creature please. There. Well, that's actually... That's pretty good in a sense that now I'll get to Paincaster that, but to do so I need to bait the Ambuscade, and since I'm taking 7 next turn, it's probably gonna be too slow. They discarded the land, sure. Yeah. Now they're gonna Ambuscade the Scrounger, most likely, leave Fanbearer available, put me down to 6, and then I am just dead next turn. Close, but I don't think we'll get there unless we make a sick top deck here. I don't think there's many things that save us though. Yeah. GG's. Yeah, that's the problem with Torment. Like, when you are behind, this card is just not doing much. You just lost 4 mana in a card to do nothing. White-green mid-range seems like a fine matchup though in general. I think Screecher is actually good in this matchup. They have less, you know, 1 damage effect type of stuff. And I think Blur of Blade is probably fine. What are we cutting? I like these flyers for sure. Maybe the wall, especially on the play. Okay, hopefully we can not mulligan here. Maybe have a little bit more pressure. That'd be nice and appreciated. Okay, well, the not mulligan part of the deal has been achieved. I'm gonna cycle that, especially since if I draw more lands, I can Torment for a lot, so it's not really that big of a deal, and we have Cradle, so... The risk with cycling is, you know, if you end up flooding and then you really wish you had this land and this type of thing. Here I don't think it's going to be the case. Sure. Okay, a 3-drop is definitely good here, especially one that can attack into Cultivator next turn. This game should go better because now we have Torment, but without mulliganing and with some pressure. So it should, in theory, go much better for us. Now, we might be... The event might prove us wrong, but I like this spot much better than the last one. Sure, second black is real nice too. So I guess I will chump the Moloch and sack. I mean, not really chump, but block and sack, I guess, is the move. Going down to 18, and then yeah, I kind of like the combination of Torment of Scarab plus Torment of Hailfire. Sure. Next turn we can attack with a 4/4 lifelink first strike potentially. Now, if they get a red here and then play their stupid Stand Strangler, this might, you know, this could reverse the things. This could change the pace of the game. You don't really want to get 2 for 1 when you are playing Torment of Scarab, because you play the card that will not do match until, you know, quite a bit of time. Them playing a Mana Leaf here is pretty nice though, especially if they follow up with a small creature with 1 toughness. That'd be perfect. Cycling Beneath the Sand. Okay, sure. Sunscorched Desert. I don't think we are sacking that very soon. because we want to torment. Now the question is, we could torment them for 3 here. They would take 4 from that. So they will... I think I just want to wait on torment though. But maybe do I cartouche just to deal 4? I think this is pretty relevant because we don't have to put a counter, right? Yeah. This is not a play I would usually do, but here we put them to exactly... nope. To exactly 9, which is 3 torment tick, basically, if I may say so. And that's pretty relevant. Pretty relevant number. Hopefully they don't go Sifter Worm here. This is probably the worst case scenario. Because I thought this was actually a mid-range deck, but it looks mostly like a Ram deck now. Yeah, Sifter Worm is definitely worst case scenario. It looks like this is what they have. Damn. Oh, Seraph of the Sands, sure. Don't really care about that one, I think. And at this point we'll just torment for 4. And see what they want to do about it. I don't think they can afford to sack the Seraph. They can, I guess, take 6 and discard 2. That's probably what they have to do. But then they are left down to 3 facing with 1 card in hand facing the Torment. This is not looking good. But this is actually the first time I've seen Torment being really good. Again, this effect gets better in multiple. Discarding 3, taking 1, I guess, is another option. I mean, taking 3. Well, they still need to... they still need to do it twice. I mean, to face it twice, the effect. Man, I would not like to be in my open spot here. This is brutal. Oh, they can sack Manolith. I forgot about that. Sure. Still at 6, down with 1 card in hand. Maybe 3 now. Well, if their last card is Sifter Worm, they might come back in this somehow. Seems like, well, now they cannot cast a Sifter Worm anymore though, so there is that. What do we do here? I think we attack with both, and if they want to save their Fan Bearer, we kill them. Because it will block the Moloch, most likely. At which point they take 1. And they die. And we can save the Moloch by blurring the Seraph. Okay, sure. I think I'd rather save my Moloch over saving my rat, so we'll just do that. Oh, I should have exiled the Aven Initiate, that's stupid. I don't think it's ever gonna matter, but I kind of clicked on that a little bit too quickly. 2-2 is better than a 1-1, though it doesn't really matter at this point. 1-1 might just have been better, actually. Here they need to discard, or I guess sack their discarding Angel. Funny. Unwavering Initiate, and we draw Ramunap Runes, which will seal the deal. But I don't think there was any way to come back for them here. Even though Embalmed Creature are decent against Torment. At buying you a little bit of time. Okay. This worked out well, but this was pretty much the dream scenario. So I'm not sure things are gonna go as well. Also, we were on the play, which is not gonna be the case here. Do like Labor the Heart quite a lot against them. They found one artifact, but I don't think we want Violent Impact. Blur of Blade, if they are actually playing a Ram deck, is not that good, so we probably should bring in a 5-drop, cut one Blur, keep the other one. And I think the wall is exactly where we want to be. Though it might... it's probably better than Blur of Blade. They really haven't been showing any Want of Nest creature. And if we get one of our 3 desert, it's actually a fine card to apply pressure and play on turn 2. They've also showed a decent amount of 3 power ground beater, and we'll deal with that pretty well. It's pretty good against Unwavering Initiate, Supply Caravan and whatnot. So yeah, definitely seems like a good option here. A fine option, if anything. Yeah, this card here was pretty much as good as it can be. And I don't know, it wasn't even that impressive. I'm happy that I get to play it a little bit more and see what it actually does when it's good, because I've had the card being bad a lot of the time. Pretty much every game except for this one so far. So it could be better in Ram deck, because once you do it for more than 5 or 6, then you know things become really tough. However, in mid-range deck where you will do it for 3 or 4, I don't know, it's like, it's good, but they can still win afterwards. I'm not entirely convinced. That's just what I'm saying. Not saying it's bad or anything. Ooh, I like them mulliganing into my Labor the Heart. Seems like a good game plan for us. And it's only Justice. We mulligan and play game 1, so you know. This is how it should go, right? Okay, Desert of the Fervent into Desert of the True. Into, ooh, Torment of Scarab, I love that. I will remove your Sand Strangler if you have that. Nope, you don't. You have a Blur of Blade, though, which nukes my Fervent Paincaster. You have 2 Manalies, yeah, I guess we'll pick the Blur, seems pretty obvious. Like, if they had 1 Manalist, this would be a bit more, you know, we could be thinking about picking that, but here it's not even close. And let's drop El Caster of the Pain. You don't want to get, you know, mulligan and get Labor the Heart against the Torment of Scarab too, which is really nice for us. I guess this is gonna be Caravan as a 3/5. Sure. And here I believe we just Torment them, and next turn we can go Rat, Moloch. And we are not gonna Suicide Attack the Paincaster. I mean, things are looking good now, but if they just top deck something like Condemnation Angel, suddenly we are losing. So the game is definitely not over, but yeah, couldn't really ask for a better start. That's for sure. The other Manalies, that's good news if they have nothing better to cast. Unless they go land Angel of Condemnation, obviously. But then they're Hellbent. They can start sacrificing Manalith though. Ambuscade. Guess we'll put you down to 16. Take 4 then. I am not worried about them playing any ground creature. Conveniently enough, the desert puts them down to 15, which is 5 Torment Trigger. And hopefully we can stall the game long enough where the Torment will take its toll. Cycling that, sure. Into maybe discarding a land. I would take that. I would take that for sure. For sure. Yeah, they need their angel here, I believe. I mean, any big flying creature, I guess medium-sized flying creature is gonna get us pretty well, though. And this blocks us completely. We have no pressure, though. I guess we can just start attacking with rat. Yep, cycling that. So they've been cycling a bunch. They might have some more things now. We drew our own flyer, which is nice, and pretty positive that giving that haste is much better than playing another rat in this position. Especially if since the opponent is not really in a position where they can beat down with the cannon anyway, even if they get to remove the rat first. Discarding a land, sure. Don't play an angel. I'll take nothing. Do we attack with rat here? I believe we attack with rat, and maybe we should have even have been attacking with rat last turn. Take 3. Should we start to worry about a card like Hour of Revelation, blowing up everything, including the Torment? Because not playing anything when you have 2 cards in hand is a little bit suspicious, though it could just be lands they want to discard to the Torment. I think I'm gonna jam this creature, but especially since Hour of Revelation is a rare we haven't seen, though playing a green-white Ram deck could mean they have that, in which case I kinda overextended. However, if they don't, this is really good, especially if they top deck their Angel. Now we can kind of force a trade. I don't know, it's close. I mean, it's not really close. I think you should play it because you don't know they have the Hour of Revelation. Another creature, okay. Now we're pretty sure they don't have it, at least not in hand. No, don't attack, Moloch. Don't attack. Do not attack. Down to 4. Anyways, 1 card in hand and 2 mana, at least they have quite a bit of time before the Torment. Torment has not been that great here, like, it's fine. We are ahead and it's fine, it's not even completely backbreaking, I believe. So, yeah, but looks like they top deck another land or something bad, and this is gonna do the trick. We got pretty lucky, not gonna lie, this game went pretty perfectly for us. But yeah, I mean, Torment of Venom is good because it's just a great removal on its own, / trick. But I really haven't been that impressed by the Torment cards so far. But the impact they have on the opponent is a little bit tougher to watch. You know, I mean, you see how good the card is. I mean, the card feels better when you know you are the one enchanted, because then you see how annoying it is. But when you're the one playing it, it kind of feels like it's not that great. But it's fine. It's just not something that's amazing. I haven't been super impressed. In any case, enough talking. Let's go for the final.